really packed.
Oh, fuck. It's Cade.
Oh, 5 days later and that doesn't lessen the horror of it all.
What'd you think, Casey?
I think I need another Tin and Gonic.
Okay, so this is the part where I say that if you haven't seen my Breaking the Wet Willy Pack video, here's a link. So please watch it and this will make sense. But, if you want to watch the follow-up and not the real thing, I'll explain while I make a gin and tonic. My brother and I had a pact that held for 10 years never to give each other a wet willy because we gave each other so many during a family reunion trip. My brother also was traveling around the world this past year, and I live in LA, and we didn't cross paths much. But, we met in Toronto and I emotionally scarred him by giving him a wet willy in the middle of the night. So that's pretty much it. You're all caught up, so the rest of this is just the fallout of my poor decision making. Enjoy.
10 years that pact held, Cade.
I had reservations, and I almost was hoping you'd catch me. Because I was like, maybe if he catches me,
How am
I
I
won't have
supposed to
to break
catch you
it.
at 2 in the morning? I've been asleep for half an hour. I'm in the deepest of sleeps I've had in a long time, man. I had been in this country that was my third night in this country. I was already kind of coming off like a disorienting several days of traveling and being in a new place every night, being surrounded by new people. So to wake up at 2 in the morning with someone wearing all black and a light in my face was not really okay.
does it help if I say sorry?
Not now, Cade.
What went through your mind when you were waking up?
When I was waking up, what am I?
Like, if you didn't know it was me, who did you think it was?
Well, let's go back a little bit. First of all, where was I? That's what I was asking myself. The first thing I woke up was, oh fuck, where am I? Then all of a sudden I saw you guys in front of me, but all I could see were these black silhouettes, and all I could think of was, oh shit, who are they and where have they taken me? And I kind of figured maybe if I don't move and don't respond, if I just lay there, things might turn out okay and they'll take me back home.
Like playing dead? Awesome.
Not a Sumatran tiger, okay? I'm more like an armadillo. I curl up and try to avoid the real world.
Do you remember Florida?
Of course I remember Florida.
Do you want to explain why this is such a big deal?
That trip was...
How many days was it?
Oh god, it was like 2 weeks or something like that.
How many wet wheelies do you think we exchanged in 10 days?
In 10 days. I think in one day we must have hit about 50 or 60. It was horrible. My ears were in a permanent state of being moist.
Surprised we didn't get an ear infection from just the constant liquid in our ears.
You could have mistaken my finger for a candle. It was so covered in wax.
Would you consider yourself traumatized now?
Well, let's see.
Anxious, trouble sleeping.
I found a brick to put in front of my door every night.
I didn't sleep well after I gave you the wet willy because I thought you were going to sneak back into the room and give me a wet willy.
Fuck, is this your last night? No, you've got another night here.
Oh, shit. If you do it, you have to film it.
10 years from now, you might be a Hollywood bigwig. You might be a Wall Street hotshot. I don't know. Things get taken.
I think that ship has sailed.
Alright. You could be on that ship sailing, I don't know, but I will find you.
Are you gonna forgive me? Or are you gonna hold this against me?
I'm gonna forgive you.
Yeah.
You asked me this 5 days after you most rudely intruded upon my ears.
Anybody else give you a wet willy in those 10 years?
I don't think I've gotten a wet willy since Florida.
It's not a normal thing to give people. I looked at the origin story
I think there's
online.
The origin of a wet willy.
And it's not a pleasant story. It involves phallus.
What?
It's like a childhood school story about a kid that sticks his dick in the guy's ear. And then the other kid punches him and knocks him unconscious, which seems fair. And then a police officer named like William Wetson or something, revive the unconscious kid, wets his finger and sticks it in the kid's ear, which is almost more concerning because it's an adult doing that as like the only method to revive somebody.
On the plus side, I guess I really don't have to take that first aid course anymore. No, I'm well versed in reviving people.
I mean, it woke you up. That's what I can say. It woke you up.
Yeah. Wet Williamson?
It's like
What was his
William
name?
Wetley or something, which is obviously a fake name.
Yeah.
And also, when you look at Merriam-Webster, because that story said takes place in like the 1800s, but Merriam-Webster says the first known use of the term wet willy was 1993.
1993.
So I did my research.
I smell something fishy. I would have thought that somewhere along the way, doing all this research, you know, getting this footage of you in Los Angeles, getting this, you know, like this idea that's been turning over in your mind for allegedly months. I would have thought somewhere along the way you would have paused to ask yourself, is this a good idea?
Oh, I did.
Is this something I should do?
And when I had it in doubt, I would consult other people. So actually, Gordon knew about it before he went to Morocco.
What? Oh my god.
He was supposed to get footage of you in Morocco, but he didn't.
What
And
side is he on?
and then
I am
Jared
alone.
Jared knew about it because I had a moment of crisis where I was like, and that's why I asked him, and he was like, haha, are you sure you want to do that? But the haha made me sure I wanted to do it.
Damn it, Jared.
But he did ask.
He is playing both sides.
What if you gave me a wet willy right now?
It would just feel wrong. The beauty of the wet willy is that it's non-consensual. That didn't come out very well. But you know what I'm saying. You can't just willy someone when they're offering you their ear. You know, I think that would make me feel more uncomfortable. You're just like, all right, put it right here. It's gotta be unexpected.
Do you think other brothers do this, or is it just like you know?
I know other brothers do this, but I think the difference is that they're not doing it when they're 25 and 22.
And
Then again, we are a special case.
Maybe I need to start changing things about my life. Or maybe.
I would agree. I would definitely agree with that.
I think that's the last willy I've given. That's the best
but
wet willy to go out on.
That's the problem. What made that pact so strong was that it had lasted for 10 years, and that was the first time we had ever made a promise to one another that lasted for so long. And now that trust is broken. It's never gonna go back to the way it was before, Cade. It's sad, but it's true. I'm never going to be able to trust you in the way that I trusted you these last 10 years.
Did you think the video was funny?
Second time I saw it was a little better.
Alright. Well, cheers, Casey.
Cheers.
Alright.